Я твой рот наоборот. Третий раз видео записываю, звук забыл на... Hi everybody, have you ever felt yourself rich enough? Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the most expensive cameras in the world. So, the reason why I decided to record this video is to meet regular people. Not professional ones, because all the professionals know this stuff, but to meet regular people with all these universe of madness and filthy prices. You guys could ask in the future, like, why these cameras are so expensive? Well, these cameras are made to produce a huge resolution videos for huge canvases that you see in theaters. And the difference between all these, like mobile filmmaking, consumer filmmaking, and movie cinematography, I will explain later. Today, we're talking only about prices. Probably know Sony company. It's like a smartphone, Sony PlayStation, and Sony has a huge amount of line cameras, consumer cameras. But there is only one model, as far as I know. I believe it's only one model that is made to produce movies. TV series like Ozark, The Crown, The Boys were actually shot with this camera, according to the premiumbeat.com. This camera is Sony Venice. Sony Venice. This body only cost $49,000. $49,000. Cheap! Really, right? Okay, so according to this price, I'll give this camera one banana, because like $50,000 is far not the top among all of the cameras. I'll explain you later, and I'll show you cameras later. One banana for Sony Venice. Okay, moving further. There are two main brands that producing cameras for movie making is Red Cinema Camera and Ariel Cinema Camera. I worked with like all of them. Ariel company is targeted to produce like image really close to film, but keep it digital. Red cameras, they are just made to be cool, and if you own one, you're a cool guy. And the point is they are the leaders of the industry. This one is Red Ranger Monstro 8K. So 8K. Probably you could ask like, why my phone can shoot 8K? Well, these are different because your phone sensor is smaller than your nail. But this sensor that is inside this camera and the brain of this camera and all these outputs make the image so immersive, so good. So there are a huge amount of like Red cameras, but today we're talking about the most expensive ones. So, ladies and gentlemen, $60,000, starting at $60,000 just for the interest. You can count how much you could work to own this camera without lenses, without batteries, without memory card, without anything, just the brain that is basically useless without all these accessories. So starting at 60,000, I love it, because why not? Okay, I still give it like one banana. Arialexa LF and Arialexa Mini LF. So basically Arialexa LF is extremely popular in movie making. Arialexa Mini LF is, if I'm not mistaken, it was first made for the movie 1917. Mr. or Sir Dickens needed some small compact camera to move it around and to be extremely flexible. So then Ari said, no problem man, we got you. Dumb camera. And it starts like $60,000. $60,000 for Mini LF. Yeah, that is the price for the small camera. It's like this size, not so big. But Alexa LF, not Mini, starts 100. Ladies and gentlemen, 100,000. You can buy a house and live there. Oh my god, how much this is in pizzas. I think I could feed a small country for this price. Panavision Millennium, obviously it's really good. I don't really know much about this camera because I've never worked with it, so $1,000 per day to rent this camera only. Perfect, not expensive, 1,000. But insurance rate of $300,000. I knew it was expensive. I believe 6 years, 5 to 6 years of living for this camera. Perfect, perfect. Okay, 300. These are like for sure like 5 bananas. 5 bananas for Panavision Millennium DXL2. Arrialexa 65 also from Ari, the Revenant, Joker, Avengers, 150,000? I don't believe that. It should be a little bit more expensive than that. Anywho, well, that's 3 bananas. And finally, we're going to IMAX Cameras. IMAX Cameras. Here's Christopher Nolan. He loves to shoot with these cameras. Like, a lot of people love to shoot with these cameras, but it depends on your task. The point is, IMAX cameras, they're not for sale. Basically, you can buy them nowhere. These are specifically made for some studios. Thankfully, we can get some sort of understanding of how pricey the thing is, only thanks to Christopher Nolan, because he crashed a few cameras like this. So according to the article, he crashed like around 3 cameras and it costed 500,000. Nolan, you basically crashed $1.5 million. $500,000 for the camera. If I had 1.5 million, I would just go to some island and live there. 8 bananas. 8 bananas out of 10. I should probably make a video about IMAX cameras because they're not only expensive, they're extremely hard to operate with. We've been talking about like film cameras, cinema cameras. Now let's talk about photography. Mamiya Leaf Credo anti-megapixel digital back, not film back. Okay, yeah, that's not so pricey. $36,000 for the camera. Well, according to other cameras, it's cheap. Come on, you cannot make so much money on photography than on video. I guess 1 banana. Not impressed. This one is extremely popular model, Hasselblad H6400C, because first of all, it is made absolutely manually. Only a small amount of job to produce this camera requires machinery. Everything else is assembled with hands on a factory. It's $50,000 for a camera. Obviously, this is not even a full frame. Phase 1, 50,000. Not really a lot to tell about this camera. Well, probably it's good, some special stuff inside of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the final one, not even IMAX, but Leica OH series number 122, the most expensive camera ever. Attention, $2.97 million. But I believe, you know, there is a guy, specifically a guy who respects the brand, who respects the legacy of this camera, and he was like saying, well, I've got a couple of islands, I've got a huge amount of real estate around the world, and now it's time to buy a Leica. I believe this guy who bought this even has a couple of llamas inside his garden, because I have no explanation who could possibly buy this. You spent almost $3 million on this camera and my phone is still making better photos. Ha, loser. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it. These are the most expensive cameras, cinema cameras and photo cameras in the whole world. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please down below. If you're enjoying this video, you know what to do. I believe you're not stupid people. You see all this stuff. Have a good day, and I go and cry into my pillow.